Hi, it's Victoria Cunningham Downey here, the founder of Stretch Body Mind and the reader of this book, Girlboss. This is by a woman called Sophia Amoruso, the founder and CEO of an American clothing company called Nasty Gal. I'm absolutely in love with this book. I'm just over halfway through it, and I really just can't stop raving about it. So I thought I'd let you know about it. It's a business book, but it's also a memoir of how she got into business. And at the same time, it's very much a personal development book and a just get up and do it book. So it's not called Girl Boss. It's actually called hashtag Girl Boss. As we know in the world of Instagram, these hashtags are very important. So yeah, there's just things that come up in the book. Things like shoplifting and hitchhiking saved my life. Huh? Shitty jobs saved my life. I love that one. How I became a girl boss, or a hashtag girl boss. I am the anti-fashion. And she says money looks better in the bank than on your feet. And taking care of business, creativity and everything. It's just really, really good. And actually it is really creative. She has little, at the start of every chapter, she has like little cartoons. I'm not sure who did them. So that says all actions are creative. And then she'll have things as well, like pictures from her own childhood and her own past when she was like a party girl eating pizza. Oh, there she is. So it's got, it's got little glimpses and bits, and I just think it's really good. What I like about her as well is that Nasty Gal started as an online and eBay company, really, and she was selling vintage clothing. But what she was doing was she was going to vintage stores and she was buying stuff, and she was calling things that were like 1990s vintage stuff, and then people who were like serious collectors of 1970s clothes or 1960s clothes were saying, how can it be vintage when it's not Dior from whatever? But she was like, well, it is vintage because it's a 1990 whatever, and it was so she redefined her niche. And then whenever she started on her own, instead of just being on an eBay seller, and she was doing so fantastically well on eBay, and when she started on her own, people started asking her to design things because she was really, really good at styling things up. And now it's really her own designs that are the major part of her company. And I just love how honest she is and everything. She says that actually the first thing that she sold online was something that she stole. So she started from really, really small beginnings. And even Chris, who just is the antithesis of self-help and personal development, he hates all these books. He hates the fact that I spend a bloody fortune on these books. I've been reading bits to him, and he's quite anarchic, and so is she. And he can't help but smile when there are certain things that she says. So I just thought I was going to give you a little book review this week, and I heartily recommend it, not just for people who want to start a business, but especially for people if you do. You don't have to be starting a clothing business or selling things, but you do probably want to be doing something that's online, because that's the nature of life now. So she really helps you because she breaks down how she did it from the first dollar right up to, I think now she has thousands of, I'll just read you here. I am the CEO of a £100 million plus business with a 50,000 square foot office in Los Angeles, a distribution and fulfillment center in Kentucky, and 350 employees. So, she's done really well. That was her sort of timeline. She says that her first job was at Subway. So she moved from Subway, making sandwiches, where she talks in depth about how important it is and how, you can be an artist in making sandwiches. And she still applies the same things to her business now. So there we go. Hashtag Girl Boss by Sophie Amoruso. Really, really recommend it. Now you can get it on Kindle as well, but I am just a sucker for a book that I can read and I can open and I can crack the spine of, don't tell Chris, and I can even write in. So I really, really do recommend this book. Thank you.